browser, and here we're going to type into Google. We're going to type Bitnami, so BITNAMI space, and then type in WordPress, so WORDPRESS. Hit on enter, and we're going to click onto the first result here. Alright, so we're going to install WordPress onto our local PC or Mac computer, and that's going to allow us to build our website. Okay, so WordPress is actually used by 30% of the internet. Okay, so I use WordPress as well. A lot of top companies such as Forbes, CNN, TechCrunch, they also use WordPress to build their websites. Okay, so WordPress allows us to build it without code, so it's going to be super easy. So here you can actually click on the Win, Mac and Linux, okay, and that's going to take you to this page here. Scroll down, and we're going to download the installers, right? So if you're using Windows, then you have to download the Windows one. If you're using Mac, then download Mac. Okay, so I'm going to use this one here, and I'm just going to go no thanks, take me to the download. Okay, so we're going to save that onto our desktop, and that might take a minute or two depending on your download speeds. All right, so once that's finished downloading, then we're going to open the file. So I'm going to click on the file and open that. Okay, so just double click to install it, and it should be pretty similar for your Windows computer, so make sure you install that onto your computer. Okay, and then this will pop up. Click on OK, click on next. Make sure these three are checked. Click on next, and here is where the folder is going to be saved, right? So what I do recommend is clicking here on the right and saving it on your desktop. Okay, so you can actually create a new folder by clicking on the left here. Okay, so this might be just called WordPress, create, okay, and then click on open. Okay, so that's going to create a new folder on your desktop. Okay, so if you can't find that new folder thing, then just right click your desktop and set up a new folder and save it there. Okay, click on next. Here put in your real name, so Hogan Chua. Make sure to put in your real email address as well. Okay, and your login details, so I'm going to put in my name and a password. Okay, so make sure to remember your login details and also your password, and make sure to put in a real email. Okay, and then click on next. Here is going to be your blog's name, so I'm just going to name it logo, but you can change this later on. Click on next. Here we're going to just leave that as is. Next, and I'm not going to launch it on the cloud, so I'm going to deselect that. Click on next, and then click on next to actually install. So that's going to take a few minutes to install that onto your computer, so I'll come back in a second. Alright, so after a few minutes that is done, and what we're going to do is make sure we're going to launch it. Alright, so select that and then click on finish. Alright, so anytime that you actually want to access your WordPress website, then you'll need to go to this address. Alright, and then here you can click on access WordPress, and that's going to take you to your WordPress website where we can actually start to log into our website. All right, so if you actually, let's say you turn off your computer, this program will be off. All right, so when this program is off, then these programs here is going to actually stop running, right? So if we actually, let's say we stop all of these, okay, so this is what happens when you have turned off your computer, okay, and the program is not running. Then this website here, if we click on enter, it's not going to actually show up, right? So every time you actually want to launch your WordPress website and start building a website on your computer, you got to make sure that this program here is running, right? So you can go back to the folder, right? So let's just close that. So if you open that folder, then if you double click manager -OSX, then that's going to open this up here, and then you want to make sure that for the managed servers that the servers are actually on. All right, so you can click on start all, and that's going to start it up, and only when they are actually all running, then you can actually access your WordPress website. Okay, so let's click on refresh, and that is up. Okay, so to actually log into your website, you can type in wp-admin, and that's going to take you to the logged in dashboard. All right, so here you need to enter in the username and the password that you put in before, and then log in. So we're going to close this. Okay, update that. So what you're going to notice is that here you actually don't see like, yourname.com. Okay, so right now we're building the website on our local computers, right? It's not actually online, so people can't actually see that yet, right? So after when we finish building the website, I'm going to show you how to take it online. So I'm going to show you how to get your domain name, which is your website address, and also get a hosting account so you can actually transfer this website onto a live website that people can actually view all around the world 24/7. So don't worry about this now, okay? So just pretend this is like yourwebsite.com. We're gonna actually start building right now. All right, so this is your WordPress dashboard, or the back end of your dashboard area. And here you can actually visit the site, and the front end is like this, right? So we're gonna go back here and we're gonna configure some basic settings, okay? So what we're gonna do is hover over settings and then click on permalinks. And what we want to do is change the permalink structure to post name. Okay, so this is good for search engine purposes. All right, so just change that there so that when you actually create pages, you'll actually have the page name in the URL of your websites. Okay, so you don't want something like this, question mark p equals 123. You want to have the name of the page or the post in the URL. Okay, scroll down and save changes. All right, so once that is done, then what we're going to do is we're going to hover over appearance and click on themes. Click on add new. Okay, so here you'll find thousands of different free themes that you can actually use to actually build your blog or build your website. So what I do recommend, and the theme that I use, is in the actual description. So make sure you download that theme. Okay, that theme is called Themify Ultra. And once you actually download that onto your computer, it's going to look something like this, themify-ultra.zip, right? If it actually turns into a folder, what I want you to do is right click and compress it back into the zip file. Okay, so here you need to upload the theme, choose file, and we're going to install the theme here. Okay, themify-ultra.zip, and then click on install now. And then click on activate. Okay, for the skins and demos, we're gonna click on the cross here. And then if we actually view the website right now and refresh it, then the appearance has changed. So the theme is basically the look of the website, and it also includes a drag and drop builder. So we can actually build the website without any code, and it's gonna be really easy, okay? So if we actually go back here, what I'm going to show you now is how to add in some pages, right? So click on pages, and right now by default